Hawaiian sounds, island-wide, heavy on Hawaiian style. Gather round, come hear the sound, coming at you from all around, heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style.
Ooh, how's it, gang? And welcome. How are you? Another impromptu day. I just figured I'd go on and say hi. Kind of miss you guys. But, let's see who's here. Say hello to a few people. Hey, how's it, Devin? There you are. Hey, Terry Gilmore in the house. Johnny Rocks Hollywood. Did you guys do that show with the Blue Note? I saw some advertisements about it. Lanai was on the show with you, right, Johnny? Yeah, hope that worked out well if you already did it, and good luck if you have not already. How's it, Melanie? Aloha no, and there's Nikki. Aloha, Nikki. Thomas the Turtle saying how's it to that gangy. There we go. Hi, Jody Lynn. Good morning to you. Hey, Andy is back. Too bad. Oh, you have an appointment, Frogma Bunny. Okay, well, man, we spock you later then. How's that? Okay. Let's see who else we get here. What's this? Oh, I got an email. Oh, that's right. You guys can't hear those announcements, and that's good. Bing, bing. I know. I should turn it off, but let's do this first. Oinka, Savage. Hey, just what I needed on a cold Oregon morning. Yeah, getting colder for you guys. But thanks for being there, Onka. Anyone who's new here and, Mrs. Hawaii, mention where your old stomping grounds is in the comments, and I may have a video that goes through your neighborhood. And yes, I sound a little stuffed up. I took an allergy medicine recently. And hey, are the roofers pal? You know what, Stephen? No, they are not. They did one part, all the shingle parts, but I have 3 flat areas on my house, the garage and 2 flat areas, and they have to do something different to those, like mix some carcinogens and, whatever it is that they put on those parts, but it's some tar-like substance. I'm sure it'll smell wonderful. Anyway, there's Nani. Aloha, our moderationist. Mahalo for being here, Nani. How are you? By the way, speaking of Nani, I talked to her a lot about where we're headed for the show. We have a few updates for you on what's coming up. But you know me, I like to talk about what I did, not what I'm gonna do. But we do have a few advancements in the plot on what's going on. Okay, let's see. Hey, hi Vicky, how are you? There's Vicky Asatu Do. Aloha no Do Henriksen. Good morning, Marilyn Rhea McQueen. Hi Marilyn. Aloha no. Let's see. I'm scrolling down. If I miss your chat or don't say good morning to you, I'm sorry, but I'm real rusty here lately, and dealing with an antihistamine brain. So, hey, DJ Smoke, how are you? Okay. Broken Soul. I don't know why your avatar name always gets me. Broken Soul. It's like I want to go, oh, bruh, come on, Broken Soul, or Tito, whatever. Let's see. Let me see the avatar again. Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be him. I can't see a woman calling herself Broken Soul. They might feel like that, but I don't think they would say it. Jane Dahl, how's it? How you, Jane? Kim Vin, aloha no. Let's see, aloha Smitty, how are you, brother Smitty? Yes. Okay, let's see. Shakalaka, Ede, how's it? I have to lurk for a reason, but I stay. We did hear the Bing Oh, you did hear it. Oh, well, let me go turn that off then. Sorry about that. Yeah. It's funny. It didn't used to bang like that anyway. But okay, so hey, Arnold is there. I was living in Wahiawa for many years. Wahiawa, huh? Okay, well, let's see what we got for you. Wahiawa. Oh man, where's my search? Oh man, where'd my search bar go on this bugger? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's too small. Oh, okay. Let's we'll play this. I can't spell. Ah, no, yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, who's it? Arnold Conejo, Canejo, Canejo. I know it says I was living in Wahiawa for many years. Well, here you go. This is Wahiawa for you, and then we'll come back.
Well, I don't mind to slow down anymore. I don't mind the sound of my shoes on your floor. I don't mind selling out or playing cover song.
How's it, Kalani Mac?
Just as long as friends and family sing along.
What?
And I don't need more money or a faster car now. Don't need a magazine to call me a superstar now. I'm gonna take this little house and make a home, and then I'll never have to face my nights alone. 'Cause in my heart I hear you speak, and on my face I feel you breathe.
How's it, Nathan?
Just to me, to by land, by air, by sea.
Oh, you know what, you guys? Don't subscribe. I have an announcement
And
about
that is
that.
how it's supposed
Sorry.
to be. Now,
Thank you,
how
Vicky.
much I can say now.
How's it, Billy? Aloha no.
I'm pulling loaves of bread down from the shelf,
Hi, Mariana.
and how rare it is that I stay up past 12.
Ricky Wamoto.
In the backyard we are going to start a garden.
How's it, Book Book?
If that don't sound mighty good, I beg your pardon. 'Cause in my heart I hear you speak,
Aloha, Nancy.
and on my face I feel you breathe next to me.
Hi,
To
Ruth.
by land, by air, by sea. And that is how it's supposed to be. Now, and that much I can say. Now,
How's it, Ann?
if they don't love us, we don't need them.
Aloha.
Let's find our own brand of freedom. If they don't love us, we don't need them. Let's find our own brand of freedom. Well, I don't mind to slow down anymore. I don't mind the sound of my shoes on your floor anymore.
How's it, Tom? Mahalo for being here. Yeah, there you go. Okay, you know what, guys? Please don't subscribe, and here's the reason. I'm going to be moving basically to YouTube. Okay, there's so much going on over here on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, by the way, right now I'm simulcasting on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, right? Which is against the terms of agreement on Twitch, right? But the way I have it set up, it went ping. So, that's going to be my story, and I will stick to it. But basically, you can, if you click on your icon, on your Twitch channel, you'll see subscriptions. You can go there and you can turn off the recurring subscriptions, okay? Because I'm gonna go to YouTube and create a membership channel that costs the same as YouTube. I mean Twitch. All these different platforms, but you know what I'm saying? So that's why when someone just subscribed, I went, no, don't do that. I mean, I appreciate it, don't get me wrong, but if you turn that off, then come November, it won't renew automatically. Okay, there we go. Alpha 1960. Hi. By the way, Alpha, I appreciate the I appreciate the. I have the attention span of a gnat. You notice that? Any little thing comes up, bing! My thought process goes out the window. But that's okay. This is how we did it last time. We played it a little more loosey goosey, hang loose kind, and people seem to like that. So we'll go with that. Okay. And again, what's been happening for those who don't know, I did 500 shows in a row, maybe a few more, and then I got kind of burnt out. Plus, I've decided to do some work on my house, so they were roofing, and now the second team comes in roofs. Then after that, I got to paint, and then gutters, fence. Oh my goodness! Until my money runs out, which was going to happen very soon. But anyway, until all that settles down, I haven't been able to do daily broadcasts. But quick update. I'm going to be doing streaming live every once in a while and more produced videos in between. And all of this is going to be happening on YouTube. But when I go live, I'm going to broadcast like this on all three platforms. Man, that was a long walk down a short pier. Oh, man. Lighting tips. Yeah, lighting is interesting. I have a lot of lights. There are, Alpha, it's funny that you would mention that because that's probably where I'm going to go with the new version of the channel. We'll certainly do Hawaii. We'll certainly talk small time pidgin, right? But what I intend to do is do more techie stuff because that's where my heart is. Like, remember when I did the gimbal thing, and then I'm going to talk about lighting and sound and what have you. But on lighting, depending on what you want to light, okay? In other words, there's what they call your standard 3-point lighting, where you have one like this, one from the side, and then one from the back, what they call a hair light. You can't really see it. Let me show it to you here. Hold on. If I turn this light off, right, that's the front light, and I turn this light off, right, you see in the back here, see that light? You see where my hand is lit? There's a light back here, and it's basically called a hair light to give these little accents and stuff. It does very little, but it really highlights things. Like here, if I put my hand back there, you see it? I could probably do that better. See how this hand is hot? See if you do certain things. Yeah, I know. And then, like the lights in the background. See, if I turn all my lights off, you can see I have accent lights, just, and they're gelled, so they're not white. They're kind of, I don't know what that color is, brown, whatever. And even on these lights here, you can take lights like say I'll take this light, right? I can change the color temperature of it. You see, so when it comes to lighting, it's a whole bunch of different things, and you have to say, what, level 4? What are we talking about? Oh, the hype train? Really? No way. Oh, we made level 4. Oh, wow! Thank you guys, appreciate it. Didn't expect that. Okay, but anyway. Yeah, sounds good. And yeah, oh, Kona Moon, how you? Oh, thank you for the 100 biddies, Nikki. And again, I'm sorry if anyone I missed. I forget to turn the alert box on. Yeah, right on the. Do what you like. Yes, Lady Tie Dye. And again, I talked to Nani Aloha, about different. I bounced different ideas off of her, and like I'll send her videos like of this set here. There are things. I don't know if I guess there are things in cinematography and even just regular photography that you can incorporate that people don't realize. Like, of course, one of them is what they call rule of thirds, where you imagine a tic-tac-toe on the thing here, and then you put eyes in one of where they cross, and there are general rules like that. Another one is what they call leading lines. I know, like, you see how these pictures here kind of go ding, and then the couch here goes ding, and they all point kind of at my head right here. You know what I mean? See how they come up like this? Those are called leading lines. And when you shoot things, you can you try to get, like, if you have a road, you see a lot of pictures of roads that get smaller and then the person is sitting where it converges. Yeah, that's called using leading lines. Thank you, guys. Stephen, for the 100 biddies. Hey, thanks. you know and Rick Urakawa, just Rick, I just said, please don't subscribe. I mean, you can subscribe for this month, but turn off reoccurring. Okay, so it doesn't, because in November I'm going to be primarily on YouTube. Okay. Hey, Nikki, thank you for cheering the 100 biddies. But anyway, so that's probably where the channel is going. Yeah, hair lighting, backlighting. Yeah, exactly. Kona. I mean, I could probably do a better job at it, but the light I have is this giant thing, and I need to get some smaller ones. I ordered some different lights, but and anyway, that's the kind of thing I'm going to talk about. Yeah, like even on this shot here, this is what I'm calling the backstage shot, because you can see the camera here. What I did was I took the camera, which was further away, and I made it closer. I put it closer like this for a couple of reasons. Number one, I can reach over here and grab the focus and go like this if I want to. You see what I'm saying? So if I go, you know what I mean? I don't know that I would ever do that, but and if it messes up, I can turn it off and turn it on and stuff. And also, what else I did was I took the microphone off that big boom that was sitting down, and I put it over here on this, and I think it sounds okay. I did a bunch of tests, and it sounds okay to me. It's my voice I have the problem with, but other than that, I know your house survived the white. Our house survived the White Rock fire, but because of getting house renovations done. Oh, I see. Oh, Thomas the Turtle, mahalo for the super chat. Thank you. That's on the YouTube side, of course. Thank you so much. Wow, it all looks great. Oh, thank you, Miles. I appreciate that. Is now hosting the stream. Oh, thanks for hosting, Rick. Yes, and again, I'm trying to clean things up a little bit so it looks, I got real laxed, and that's what happened when I was onto that 500 shows in a roll, right? I just got kind of, and I got in like sort of a rut. So now I'm back and kind of excited about doing this tips thing, and I really like it. People have, they email me and stuff. I'd appreciate more, like YouTube, not YouTube toots, but iPhone tips. How when I was talking about shooting with that and backlighting and all that kind of stuff. Oh, look, you can see the sun's coming up in the window there. in the back slowly. It's 6:20 in the morning here in Hawaii. Yep. Your face tone always looks good. Oh, thank you, Kona Moon. Sounds like you're into photography or something, you know? Judging by your cool picture, somebody's taking pictures. Ah, there we go. Hi, Tina Gleason. Hey, aloha no. Okay. And there's Friday Night Jams. Hey, look who's in the house. Okay, is this Wayne? Did you change your name to Oh, no, because you're on Facebook. I'm sorry. When you're on Facebook, you're Friday Night Jams. And that happens today, right? I want to say 7:30 Hawaii time. Kenny, Maddie, and Wayne, 3 hosts, 1 guest. Wonder who that could be. It's a musical show. Check them out on Facebook and on Twitch. Hey, Gene Wong, aloha from Flower Mound, Texas. Hey, how you, Gene? Aloha no. You know what? Let's play a little video here. This one, Miles is watching. He wrote, produced, and performed this video, and it is a medley of Hawaiian songs done in a classical music style, which is just so beautiful. So let's play that, and then I'll try to catch up on the chat. And again, new people, if you have somewhere in Hawaii that you miss, let me know in the chat, and I may have a video that goes through your old stomping grounds. Okay, here we go. Wayne. Showing your age knowing who Danny Kahala is. And Miles is performing all of this himself. Wow, Miles, that's amazing. This is on the Big Island, Paula. I'm not exactly sure where. Yeah, that's Miles, and it's interesting because we play that, and then Miles says, "Mahalo for playing this. I'm in New York City, about to perform in Penn Station with my orchestra. Go get 'em, break a leg, my brother." Yeah, Miles, break a leg, brah. Oh, here's an interesting piece of trivia I will share with you. I think I mentioned this before, but you always hear performers say that to other performers, break a leg, hey, break a leg, and people think it's some kind of superstition thing, like, if you wish bad on somebody, then good will happen. Belly Bear, mahalo for the super chat on the Facebook side. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But how break a leg started in the days of about Shakespeare era, right? Theaters were these rickety kind of wooden buildings. Now there were beautiful theaters, where all the people who rattled their jewelry went, but the commoners, right? They didn't have movie theaters, of course, so they would see theater and musical performance in these buildings, and the buildings were tall with different floors on them, right? And when the audience liked what they saw on stage, they didn't clap, they pounded their feet. They went digga, 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 digga. So the whole building would go, and it would roar, right? So when an entertainer said break a leg to someone, what they meant was get the audience pounding their legs in appreciation so hard that they break a leg, right? So it was a joke, of course, but so they said, "Hey, get out there, break a leg." "Oh, thank you, bro. I'm gonna broke one leg," and that's where that started. Okay. Since I met you as a 10-year-old boy 40 years ago, feels like I should say good morning, Uncle Andy. D. Michael Echelon. I don't. Michael, I need more information. I don't have everybody's name memorized, but if we met when you were a small kid, how's it? 40 years ago, Michael. You weren't one of the kids hanging out with Patrick in Waikiki, were you? Mikey B, now hosting the stream. Thank you, Mikey B. I appreciate that. Hey, Michael Anthony Smith. Speaking of Michaels, there you are. Awesome, this trivia. Oh, yeah. Okay, shut down 3 feeds, only twitching now on the iPad. Oh, yeah. Kind of fun to... It makes you feel real geeky to be on a number of different platforms. But, interestingly enough, both Facebook and Twitch are going through their issues right now. If you're on Twitch, I'm sure you got the message, change your password, right? In fact, they sent out new stream keys because Twitch got hacked, right? And by the way, hate raids, those bot hate raids are prevalent on Twitch. I haven't got one, knock on wood, yet. But if it does happen, I'm not going to try to fight it. I'm just going to go, hey, and and go to Facebook go to YouTube. If it happens on this stream, okay? Okay, let's see. Not even, what is this here? Not even I knew that fact, Andy. Oh, really? Oh, how nice. And I know lots of junk in my head. Yeah. Okay, well, you want to play that game? Lady Tie-Dye, share one with me and I'll give you one. Okay, here's one. Here's a little challenge for Lady Tie-Dye, who says she has a lot of junk in her head. Where does pass the buck, or no, pass the buck or the buck stops here. That's what. Let's go with that. Where did the buck stops here originate? Okay, I'll explain in just a little bit, but we'll give Lady Tie-Dye time to go through her clouded brain. Tony Duffy, Aloha Friday. Hi, Tony. Thanks for being here. We're just rapping and playing it hang loose kind. Yeah, I know the Twitch, the guy who dances. I know Twitch, the guy who dances. Was Twitch a dancer? I'm sorry, Glenna Moon. I'm lost, which happens a lot. It's not your fault, but I don't know what that means. Probably some kind of deer. Well, yeah. Good guess though, Kona, because a lot of people think buck means money, but yes, you are correct. That's closer to the answer than money. A little hint there. Andy, in my neighborhood, that means the buck stopped in my yard eating the roses. Fun of trying all the platforms. It is, Stephen, isn't it? I know. Tim Lopes. Ayo. Aloha no. Hey. Lipoa aloha. Aloha, Andy. I finally caught you live. Hey, aloha from the O. What is the O? Huh? What is O? Oregon? The O. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, what happened? Is that has anything to do with the O? I don't know. Oh, you're the best. Oh, thank you so much. Found it on YouTube. What, buck stops here? No Googling, you guys. Come on now. Don't dances on Ellen DeGeneres. I don't know. I don't watch television. I've never seen one Ellen DeGeneres show. I know she kind of went through some. Orlando. Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. So here's where the buck stops here started. It started in the riverboat gambling days. Okay, and what happened? The dealer always put up with a lot of heat, right? So what happened was they would take a big buck knife with a buck handle and a big knife, and that was what the dealer had near and dear to him in case people got stupid, right? So whoever was the dealer had the buck. So the buck would go around and different people would deal, and someone would say, whose deal is it? And that person would say, hey, the buck stops here. In other words, because the buck's going around the table, the buck handled knife, and the buck stops here. Okay, now Lady Tie-Dye has more useless information in her head. Yeah, I'm glad you thought that was funny. Harold Buzz Hubert, how you? Cool. Aloha no. Yeah, cool story. Yep. Well, I have all these kind of silly stories in my head. Will they ever allow legal gambling in Hawaii? I have no influence on that. I have no opinion on that. I don't gamble, so even when I'm in Vegas, and again, I spent a lot of time in Vegas, and the reason I don't gamble is because there's an old-time comic, old school guy, Shecky Green, who had some serious problem with drinking and gambling, and he was a big star in Vegas, but he married a Hawaii girl. So I went to see his show when I was coming up as a comic. He recognized me in the audience, asked me to do 5 minutes on stage. I pulled it off. I won't say I killed, but afterwards he said, from the stage, now this is Shecky Green, Andy, you got a lot of talent, so I'm going to give you 2 pieces of advice if you plan to work Vegas. and the whole audience, I'm like, what, right? He says, don't drink and don't gamble. Especially don't gamble, because the only place you're going to make money in Las Vegas is on a stage, not in the casino. Now imagine he's in Vegas saying this from the Vegas stage. And this has got to be 19, when did I start? So 70, this is 1985 maybe, he said that. And I don't drink and I don't gamble to this day. Yeah, I know. Wow, the buck in my woods wouldn't stop here. It is great advice. You're right. Yeah, wise man. Well, he got in such trouble drinking and gambling. Do you remember that the classic story? And I mean, maybe young people haven't heard this, but he got so drunk one time, he went to pull into Caesar's palace, blew it, and ended up in the fountain. And he got out of his car. And when everyone he got out of his car and he said, "Don't forget the spray wax," and walked out and walked into the showroom to do his show. Hey, Teddy Wells, how are you? Hello from Hawaii Film and Industry. Yeah, you always mention that you're with the Hawaii Film and Entertainment Industry. Good on you. That's great. Help promote that. I am done with the entertainment part, stand-up comedy specifically. Oh, great, Shucky Green. Oh yeah, Shecky. Yeah, Shecky Green. When you got attacked by the auto carrot Kona Moon, huh? Shucky. Yeah, Shecky Green. What? Really? Yeah. Hello from Miami Springs, Florida. Hi, Cynthia Gray from Florida. Yes, I spent a month there shooting a movie called Whoopee Boys with Paul Rodriguez and Michael O'Keefe. In fact, I found a picture of me and Michael. Maybe I'll go find that. Anyway, when I was cleaning up my room, I went, what? Yes, yeah, auto carrot. And it's the worst, Kona Moon. We all know like the auto carrot. Your joke about us girls flipping our hair in the bathroom was amazing and true in the 80s. Oh yeah, how they'd flip the hair to get that fluffy look. Yeah, I know. Oh, I remember that one. That was also with the dance skin one, right? The one-piece dance skin. Oh, I hate go bathroom with the dance skin on. You gotta yank them to the side. I remember that. Hey, Don Flex. I miss Don Flex. Where's Don? How's it, Don? I'm sorry I didn't see your. Oh, there you are. Oh man, sorry. Usually I see that yellow bugger right there. Thanks for being here, Don. And you're on the Twitch side, yeah? I know you're also on the other side also. What you're doing now is perfect. Oh, well, yeah. I like this, and look, the sun's really getting bright in that back window. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I had a great time. I did stand up for 40 years, and to watch guys come up and, to help them out when they were first starting, Augie Toba, Lanai, Kaleo Pilanka, these guys when they were first starting. And now, the latest is Tumua Tuine, right? I remember Tomua when one of his first or second shows, and I went, you got to pause and help him out. And then he calls me up. We talked a long time on the phone, and I'm not saying that I'm the all-out mentor, but I just said, bro, here's some tips you might be able to use, right? Well, guess what? He's doing the NBC Arena. Right, he booked how big that's an 8,000 seat arena. I think was the show over, or maybe it's coming up, but he booked. I went 8,000 seater. He just added a second show. What? Yeah, I know. I'm thinking, In fact, the promoter called me up, right? And he says, Andy, hey, listen, Tomua's doing good. Would you be interested in getting back into a nightclub and doing your act again? And I told him, bruh, all the guys who know who I am, they don't want to go out at 8 o'clock at night. They're in their underwear on, oh, see, that would have been much slicker if I could remember the site. Um, Not Craigslist, the other one. On eBay. Let me start over. Nah, bruh, all the people who know who I am, by 8 o'clock, they're in their underwear on eBay looking at cars they can't afford. Come on. They don't want to go out, iron a shirt, or, even smell one to see what would work. Ah, oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Michael. Thank you so much. Oh, so true. I know. You're naturally funny just talking about stuff. Yeah. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Ah, good. Oh, LOL. Good save. Ah, somebody, hold on. Oh, William Donahoe here says, "Hey, good morning from Mililani." Yeah, I'm in Mililani, of course. But did you see this video, William? We'll play this, and then I got a story for you when I come back. Here we go.
Hand on my head, chest on my chest. Be my lover, yeah. Be my best friend.
Oh yeah, Gina. I've been around.
I will wait on your border until you will let me in. Hand on my head, chest on my chest. To the sound of voices and of drums, I will show you how the West was won. We left New York City with our windows down. We couldn't see the trees and it was too damn loud. I will stand on your border and I'll search through the clouds. Yeah, we left New York City with our windows down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sold my new car and bought a diamond ring. Bought a cheap car and got down on one knee. Picked up a guitar, I started rhyming. Gonna hit those charts when I get my time in. We left New York City with our windows down. We couldn't see the trees and it was too damn loud. I will stand on your border and I'll wait for the sound. Yeah, we left New York City with our windows down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I write you love letters and I play them for people. And we found a church and then we found a steeple. And these songs I've been writing are paying the bill. We started a family, you love me still. We left New York City with our windows down. We couldn't see the trees and it was too damn loud. I will stand on your border and I'll search through the clouds. Yeah, we left New York City with our windows down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. So you're on the Malka side, huh, William? Yeah. You know, first of all, Gina says, "Wow, you've been doing stand up for 40 years. Oh, am I that old?" Oh, yeah. You know, wear it with pride. No, I won they just had the Nahoku Hano Hano Awards, right? I won Most Promising Artist in 1979. Eh, yeah, so in other words, and that's about when I started. I started in 78, 76, somewhere around there. I mean, I started earlier, of course. I didn't have a club and, didn't make any money. But when I put the first album out in 78, so in 1979, I won Most Promising Artist. In fact, that's the only hoku I have. I won a number of them after that, but I gave them away. But that one I really cherished because, I'm gonna be good. I promise. I know. And then Lipoa says here, you are truly a living legend. Oh, you know what? Every time I hear that, I think of Don Ho, because I always think of Don Ho because this is something. Don Ho brain tattooed me with this. He says, Andy, you're not gonna feel old until people start calling you legend. Oh, then you're gonna feel old. Oh, I know. I said, why did you tell me that? But you know what? I'm proud of my career. I had some amazing, some real surprises too. I mean, I really had probably the most fun opening for big bands when I was cruising around. Like Tom Jones and Kenny Loggins and one time I was opening for Lionel Richie. You're gonna love this one, right? So I'm opening for Lionel Richie, and just before the show starts, comes on, right? Everybody's hanging out backstage and just kind of talking, and this guy comes up to me, right? And he looks like somebody out of Sly and the Family Stone. You know what I'm saying? Big afro, platform shoes, not as gaudy as a stage outfit, but basically that kind of groove with the the low cut things and stuff. Walks up and says, "Hey, I saw your act yesterday, and I really like your stuff, and I love Hawaii. You know how people do that when you're from Hawaii." So I go, "Oh yeah, yeah." So I'm yakking to the guy. He says, "Oh yeah, no, so, but I went in Hawaii, and oh yeah, and I come. Oh, did you grow up there?" And yaka yaka. Anyway, so we're rapping for a little bit, and he says, "Oh okay." And then Lionel comes up and goes, "Hey, can I get you to jump on stage?" And he goes, "No, I'm just here to watch, just here to watch." And I'm like, "Oh, well, who's this guy?" Right? So anyway, so he walks and he sits down, and Lionel comes up and goes, "Break a leg." He does that to me before I go on stage. And one of the dancers is Senator. He's smiling at me, and I go, "What?" And he goes, "Do you know who that was?" And I, "No." He goes, "That was Michael Jackson you were talking to." I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, he wears disguises when he wants to go to concerts and stuff. And he's sitting like, maybe row 8, kind of 5 seats in all by himself. People sitting around him have no idea." I was like, wow, that was too much. It was a really nice guy too. And it was weird when he was talking to me. I was thinking, wow, this guy got a high voice. Oh, anyway, where am I? Where am I? Okay. Yeah, I know. What? Yeah. Oh, I remember you did an old stand-up at our high school, at HMA for our chapel. We thought it was going to be your typical mass, but it was good fun to laugh to relieve the stress from school. Oh, our friend Domingo, you still my favorite. Oh, thank you. Whew. Michael Willis, all night long, all night. Well, Michael. This was the Dancing on the Ceiling tour. That's how long ago it was. Yeah, but great guy. And Lionel Richie, right? When I was in my dressing room, he walks in. He's carrying a bag. He's got a ball cap on and stuff. He walks in and he goes, "Andy?" I go, "Yeah." And he says, "Oh, yeah, you're the opening act, huh? Appreciate it." And he reaches in, shakes my hand, and introduces himself this way. "Yeah, my name's Lionel. I'm the singer." And I go, "Oh, hey, man," right? And he was just cool like that the whole time. What fun. I know. Oh, I love MJ. And I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan, too. I'm glad I didn't know it. I didn't know it was him. He had this timing thing, you know. I mean, comics were all about timing, right? He would just, I mean, who else would start a huge concert? 60,000 people. He'd walk out and he'd just stand there and just feel it till boom, and he just had that. Ooh, half a chili. Half a chili? Dos tres? Half a chili? What is that supposed to mean? Don't know. Hey, hi, you Rosemary Ascension. Hello, hello. Mabup, the chat is moving and I'm trying to click on you. Long time no talk. And yeah, I'm taking a break. In fact, we're moving to YouTube. We'll still be here on Twitch, you know, keeping our toes in the water. But primarily, I'm going to become a YouTuber, do live streams like this once in a while. Haven't figured out the schedule yet. And produced videos in between. And it looks like I'll be doing a lot of, not a lot, but mostly techie stuff for regular people, not for high-end geeks, but, you know, for like regular people who want to know how to shoot, you know, iPhone videos better, or basic lighting or sound, or, you know, just share stuff I've picked up, you know, after doing this for a couple years. You remember the first videos. I mean, a lot of the OG remember me when I accidentally went on the first time and went, "Hey, is this on?" You know, in a bad t-shirt next to this window with a flapping curtain. It was, and now, ba-dun-dun-dun. Now we look slick. And that was part of the problem when we were doing the 500 shows. I think I got a little too slick, you know. And then, you know, I became a fan of Mad Statter, Chatter with Statter. And, you know, I was watching what she was doing, and I'm going, okay, she's doing like 2 hours and playing one video, maybe, you know. Anyway, tips on making videos was awesome. Oh yes, I'll be doing more of that kind of stuff. And again, 49 years reunion Waianae grad this year. How time flies. 49 years since we were in high school, Stephen. Oh man. Okay, you know what? We got to play a Waianae video then, huh? Waianae, you know. When we grew up was Waianae. Oh, in Waianae, you know. In fact, Stephen, I don't know if you've ever put up with this, but in Hawaii, right? You know, when people say, "Hey, bro, where you in grad?" You know, or where you from? Mostly where you from, right? "Hey, bro, where you from?" And people, so I tell the guy, "Waianae, why?" And the guy says to me, "How come everybody from Waianae, when you ask them where they're from, they say Waianae, and they always follow it with, why?" Oh, sorry, bro. Some habits hard to break. Hey, Stephen, this is for you. You remember, this is our old stomping grounds.
Well, then, what you do last summer out there on some Hawaiian Isle? That's me with some friends and Corona. Well, it's gotta be good. you gotta be alive. She believes,
You know it, Buzz.
and her laughter is sweet. And I'm one margarita away from asking her out.
How's it, Mark?
Find a little courage, I could be here all night. Leave me here standing if my timing ain't right. That's living.
Aloha, Naned.
That's the beauty of life. Wonderful life. Wonderful life. But you gotta be alive.
How's it,
It's
E.T.?
written in our page. When we let something go. When we give from the heart. When we make a new friend. We will play on rainy days.
How's it, Tom?
And our ships will all come in. Yeah, living.
Or avoid the false crack.
But you gotta be alive. It's all written in our page. When we let something go. When we give from the heart.
Wow.
When we make a new friend. We will play on rainy days. And our ships will all come in. Yeah, living. That's the beauty of life. Wonderful life. Wonderful life. Yeah, living. That's the beauty of life. Wonderful life. Wonderful life. Yeah, living. That's the beauty of life. Wonderful life. Wonderful life. But you gotta be alive.
Wow. Alpha, did they really say that to you? Why do you want to live so far from Honolulu? I think that realtor was trying to upsell you, Alpha. You know, I mean, you're right. And I hope you bought it because the prices, yeah, went bink. That's right. And Buzz Lozano French fries from Tasty Freeze. Oh, you remember Tasty Freeze? Remember when it had the Cockroach Palace right across the street? There was a theater across the street when I was growing up, right? And we used to call it the Cockroach Palace because everybody ate the, the candies and stuff and like that, and they would throw it on the floor. And I guess they didn't clean it enough, so the place had choke cockroaches, and every once in a while you'd be watching a movie, right, and the cockroach would walk on the plate glass in front of the projector. So what you'd have is this 10-foot cockroach walking across the screen shadow, and everybody go, "Hey, bro, get roach!" Oh, okay. And then the guy, the thing, and you see it run away. Oh, trying for watch Star Wars and look, get roach on these bugger. Oh, I know. Mean. Whew. Anyway. Yep. West Side, Makaha. That's how right there. Makaha. My Kaneohe sister married a guy from Waianae. Good reason to visit the other side. Oh, yeah. What? No, oh, you never buy. Oh, sorry. Okay, Alpha, that's okay. And Paula Isabel says, wow, I remember when Pokai Bay was a small boat harbor. Yeah, well, have you saw the boat harbor now, right? Very different. Ooh. Let's see here. What else we get? And again, anybody new who might be watching, we got about a half hour more here. If if you have an old stomping grounds you haven't seen, especially if you're on the mainland, you know, um, let me know. I might have a video, emphasis on might, have a video that goes through your old stomping grounds. We will see. Okay, Andy. Oh, looked good when the chat was scrolling on your Koa desk. You're going to make them again. No, you know what? The problem with that was when it wasn't there, it looked weird. Plus, I now have the camera and everything all slid up on the desk because I want to use this camera here. It'll change. You know how it goes. Hang out, something else will change. Okay, let's see. Great snorkeling and scuba on the west side. Yeah. I remember I had this surfer in Waianae, right? We used to call him Aku because he used to dive. He'd sit on his board. Now, this is before leash, right? He'd sit on his board like that. He'd look down. He'd swim down bare hands, come up with one fish. Bugger catch him with his hands. He used to trap him in the reef at this one part by the lineup. You know, he just boom, bite the head, paddle in, grind fish. I know. We used to do that. Remember the vana, right? You know that black sea urchin with all the thing. I mean, I guess what did the the Japanese call it uni at the sushi bar? Yeah. We used to go down there and just grind that bugger right there in the ocean. Yeah, and the cockroach stories. Oh, don't start me with the cockroach stories. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Oh, and when Kapahulu never have sidewalks. Kapahulu never have sidewalks? I might have a Kapahulu video. I think I do. Hulu. Okay, hey, Paula, you mean this area didn't? I can't imagine Kapahulu not having sidewalks. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, uni.
I feel lonely with every step that I take. I don't feel good and my body starts to shake. I fell in love with a girl, I haven't seen her met so far. Sometimes I wonder if I'm the only one who sees what they say it takes to be a man and what a man can be. It's all lies, it's all a fraud. They only feed you with what they're being fed. Sometimes I still feel it's all so dull. So why don't you take it all? Take it away from me. 'Cause someday I'll leave this place in this cities. Don't run away. Don't run away. Well, it makes me lose my mind, but I don't get it why. Everybody's moving so fast and I'm not even blinking with an eye. But I don't want your badge, I don't need no gun. I'd rather bleed truth than feel misunderstood. Sometimes I still feel it's all so.
How's it, Ellen?
So why don't you take it So why don't you take it all? Take it away from me.
How's it, love, Pat Pat?
This place, even if cities don't run away. Don't run away. Don't run away.
Huh. I remember. Tom, I'm reading your post here. It's Tom Quinn says, I remember working the Kalani widening. Is that Kalani Anaole? That the road project, former HPD, and waiting. Oh, hold on. I remember working the Kalani and waiting for you to ride by on your bike and throw a shaka. Made my day. Mahalo, Tom. Yeah, I'm still riding. In fact, but I may have to sell my bike. This is what I'm riding now. If anyone's interested, it's a 2000 Indian. This is the millennial edition or whatever it is. Yeah, here's another version of it. I have the seat and the passenger pegs and all that kind of stuff for it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna ask for it, but it's a 2000. That's factory box stock. I keep everything stock. I know. In fact, I got to go pick my truck up after this. I'm having it fixed. This is my 1989 GMC work truck. No air conditioning, roll up windows. I love it. Less to break. Oh, that is a nice bike. Oh, yes, thanks, Ellen. Want to buy it? I want to put money into this studio. I know. I was out there for 3 years. Wow, Tom. Well, thank you for being a cop. Appreciate. That's a tough job. I have a lot of friends who are cops, and that's a tough one on your head. Most people don't realize. In fact, when I was, I had a talk show, and I interviewed, a Samoan guy. He's in charge of the, is it the union, or I want to say Supia. Forget him. But anyway, he was there, and I remember him looking straight into the camera when he was on the show and saying, people, you got to remember, cops are people too. Just like you, ups and downs, they are people. Oh, chicken skin kind. Yeah, thank you for your service. Yes. You still have a 91 Ford Ranger still going. Yeah, they're going up in price, all the trucks, especially if they're, Shopo. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right, Shopo. I stand corrected. I wish I could remember his name. Great guy. Had him on the show a couple of times. In 2007 and 8, I had a talk show, a la, the Tonight Show with a desk and a band and, and this couch. Yeah, it was quite an experience. Yeah, I had fun doing it too. Cops in Hawaii, more better. Yeah, I remember that's another thing Don told me. And, again, this whole, I feel old thing. I remember talking to Don Ho. I was turning 40. And him, and Don, of course, how Don, right? I cue a thing up and then I forget and I go back to it. I apologize. Oh, you're over here. No, but I remember, I forgot what I was going to say. That's okay. You know, I used to do that in my act. I said, I tell you about getting old, two things. Number one, you forget a lot of things. That's the downside. The upside, you don't give a rip. So I cannot remember. Deal with it. Yeah, it was about Don Ho, but I forgot what it was. Something about being old and yeah, it was the story. But I have so many Don Ho stories. Yeah, they're it. Ma'afala. Yeah, was it Tanari Ma'afala? Yes, I think it was. I think it was Wild Willie. How you, Wild Willie? Speaking of Wild Willie, what this? Remember those days? Oh, Bo Worries. I think that was supposed to be No Worries, but you went right Bo Worries. But hey, no worries about the Bo Worries. I know. That's what's good about it. I like being old. I did a video about that, about how somebody was trying to insult me, and saying, "You're just an old man." That one. And I'm like, well, thank you. I appreciate that. A lot of my friends never make it, so I'm all happy I did. Yeah, Ma'afala. Did I say it wrong? Probably. Uh, didn't you have a show at the Hilton in the 70s and 80s? I can't remember what shows I did at the Hilton. I didn't have a regular show there. I performed at the Hilton, of course, many times. Yeah. Hey, hi, Wild Willie. There we go. How's it, Andy? I whispered you. Oh, did you? Okay, let me go to that platform I'm doing. Oh, look here. People are whispering me. Let me see if I can figure out what it says. Okay. Oh, first of all, please give a quick. We, huh? Quick. We practice aloha talk. Need it for the new folks. Oh, okay. I'll do that, Nani. Hold on. And then Wild Willie says, "Hi, Andy. Thanks for letting me know to change the password. My account was weird." Ooh. So yeah, if you're on Twitch, change the password. And our moderator, Nani Aloha, we have two, Nani Aloha and C Honda, both the best moderationists around. Nani asked me to mention that here on this show, 15 minutes before we end, we practice aloha. In other words, we avoid the three calls: political, medical, and cynical. Here we concentrate on what brings us together, not what separates us. And why she asked me to do that, I don't know. I'm guessing there were some comments that she thought needed to be addressed. But no, serious. I mean, if you have to, do an us against them thing, there are plenty other sites that do that. And and it's amazing because you look at the people on this, how nice everyone is to each other in general, and how we show aloha and are family friendly and do all that kind of stuff. You go to people's individual sites sometimes and you go, what? They in the Hamajang gang, they don't act like that when they're on the Daily Pigeon Live. Well, guess what? That's because they check that stuff at the door. And we're not saying you can't think like how you think. Go for it. More power to you. We just ask that when you're here, you concentrate on what brings people together, not what separates them. That's all. Only easy. If everyone did that, I've said it a million times, when the rest of the world gets it together, it's going to be like Hawaii. We're not perfect. We get some warts like everybody, right? But by and large, I think That's how it is. I hope I didn't say too much. No, no, I didn't pick anything up that you said. Don't worry about it. You know, that's how. Okay. Oh, you might hear some noise in the background. My daughter just showed up, and I think she's going to be hanging out here, which is always nice. And after this, I got to go pick up my truck. So I'm going to go do that, which is why I got to get out of here soon. Nah, just checking. I appreciate it. Just stick the litmus paper inside and see how the bugger turn. Huh? Oh, still purple. I'm good. Hey, Judy, you brought a lot of laughter and good times for a lot of us for many years. We remember. We need more of this now more than ever. Mahalo. Yeah, you know. Well, you know, I mean, I'm not going to get political, believe me, but at the risk of sounding like a 50s bigot, right? Some of my best friends are opposed to everything I think is cool. I'm serious, right? But we agree to disagree. No, I don't. And we have not arguments. I would say discussions that tend to get a little heated, but when someone presents a good, valid argument, you go, okay, I see where you're going with that, and here's why I disagree. Not the kind, you don't agree with me, so you shouldn't be allowed to breathe air. You know, people just get into this thing, you know. I mean, it started, you know, I mean, like the whole political scene. You try to watch the news today, after you pow, you gotta go take a shower. I know. Well, debates can be fun, Kona, you know, if you're talking about, right? I mean, I remember, you know, I was watching a Statter with Chatter one, and she was talking about should you put ketchup on meatloaf? The chat went crazy, and everybody presenting their barbecue sauce was another one, you know. But right, I mean, on this show one time we ended up talking about, okay, we're going to answer a burning question: which is better, Kikoman or Aloha Shoyu? Let's go, gang. That was one of my early jokes when the Kikoman Shoyu bottle, right? On the front of it, it said, do not refill with other than Kikoman, right? Or something to that effect. And I remember on stage going, you ever notice it says only fill with Kikoman? What? The others no fit? Uh-oh, here we go. Watch out. Aloha Shoyu. Oh, I know. Yeah, people like all kinds. Hey, Jeff, how are you, bruh? The 3 worst things about getting old: having problems remembering things that I don't remember the other 2. That's how Jeff, by the way, can you change the battery in a 2014 MacBook Pro? My MacBook, if I pull if the charger out, it just ping, and it's running dirt slow, dog, molasses slow. Jeff, let me know. Shoot me a message or something. Jeff is my go-to computer guy. Great guy if you need computer parts. And this is, Jeff and I met back when I was building PCs. Hey, Jeff, I need a motherboard. I need a power supply. Can you get this chip or, whatever. We had so much fun back in those days. And then, what was it, CompUSA or one of these giant stores came into town and blew all the little, shops that geeks hung out of the water. They couldn't, I know. Anyway, Thomas, don't start. Heinz 57 or Hunts. Hey, troublemaker. Never mind, you bugger. I know. I put meatloaf in a CD player sometimes. Oh, is it hard to find the slot in the dim of the dashboard lights? Hulu built PCs. Hulu built PC. Hulu built PCs. I don't know what that means. I mean, no, I was a real geek. You know, I mean, my first Apple, yeah, was wood burning. Serious. It ran on steam. You know, I mean, I'm being facetious, but I mean, you loaded programs with a cassette player. You know the little cassettes? Yeah. In fact, I have an Osborne sitting right up there. I can see. Remember Osborne computers? Let's not get too geeky. Yes. And Joshua says, "Aloha kakayaka, Uncle Andy and gang. Long time no spark." Yeah, mahalo Joshua Viernes for being here. Oh, I put meatloaf on my ketchup. Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of people in Hawaii, right? They have the habit of putting ketchup on their eggs, right? Scrambled eggs, especially. And you do that in some places on the mainland, they go, "What?" You know? But then again, you know, I've been in parts of the country where they eat grits with shrimp in it. So ono. Ooh, what was that? Something. Yeah, Jeff. Oh, take a picture of the serial number. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Thank you. Yeah, I got a message from Jeff just now. I'll get that to you, Jeff. Mahalo, bro. Yeah, that thing it's on its last legs. Okay, you know what? We got about 6 minutes before the end of the show here. Let's play a video, and then we'll come back and say goodbye. Okay? Here we go. Here's one we haven't heard in a while.
Hot shot, easy bullet. You know that hot shot, easy bullet. You're taking off on a 6-foot face. Suddenly somebody come on, snakes your way. You pull back in the nick of time. Head over heels, over the falls. The bugger and grind. That's a hard shot, easy bullet. 'Cause you know that hard shot, easy bullet. I scored a gig on a Thursday night. Felt relief because the timing was just right. 2 hours passed, we pound down, yeah. Played for free, no more money. What's up with that man? That's a hard shot, easy bullet. You know that hard shot, easy bullet. As you know, 'cause when you're feeling low, don't know where to turn or which way to go. You knew it right from the start, from the very start. You're a victim of a hard shot. Well, sing it with me, bullet. Hard shot, easy bullet. Power now work, now it's party time. Friday night down the beach, everybody's feeling fine. Like all good things must come to an end, yeah. You wake up, your head aches, you don't learn. Well, let's do it again. That's a hard shot, easy, easy bullet. 'Cause you know that hard shot, easy, easy bullet. 'Cause you know that when you're feeling low, when you're feeling low, don't know where to turn or which way to go. Do it right from the start, from the very start. And you're a victim of a hard shot. Sing it with me. Everybody's coming down to the sing it with me.
Aloha, Ellen. Ah, there you go. And C Honda, thank you so much for pimping out Kamaka Brown, a good friend of mine, and he leads the Baboos crew with hilarity. Join them, and this link in C Honda's post is hot. So if you want to click on that in Facebook, that'll be on Wednesdays. Yeah, check it out. Yeah. Kamaka and I toured together. I think it was 2018. That was the In Denial tour. You know those little patches that we have now, which is another thing, gang. We're going to start pimping out the merch that we have and create new merch. And here's our idea to help the show survive, basically, and that is to make stocking stuffer gifts for all your $10 friends, you know, because Christmas is coming up, right? I know it's what is it, October now, but you know, with ordering and all that. So what we're working on is that kind of stuff, plus affiliate links for Amazon. Okay. In other words, I'm going to create an affiliate link. Now, when you use the affiliate link from this show, it doesn't cost you anymore, but we get a small commission on everything. And it's just a way to say, hey, can you support the show and not have it cost you anything? Or can you, support the show with a $10 purchase and actually get something? What a concept. But we do appreciate the cheering and the donations and all the people who support the show in that way. But I'm trying to move from that to whatever. We're working on a lot of things. Again, I don't like to do gonna do, but for those of you who as we wrap up here, we're going to be doing live streaming on primarily YouTube, probably simulcasting into these two platforms, Facebook and also Gil Soto. Don't subscribe, you guys, okay? And if you do, make sure you turn off the reoccurring, because in November we're going to YouTube, okay? You can still subscribe here, because I guess we'll be here once in a while, but I would hold off if can, okay? And also I'll be doing produced videos. There'll be live streaming produced videos on YouTube, okay? And also we're going to be doing a more techie stuff, designed for regular people, not for geeks, okay? So, in fact, I remember, I don't know why this jumped into my brain, Shakalaka She said, "Oh, you have an Osborne? I have a friend who's looking for an Osborne startup floppy." And I think I have it. I mean, how esoteric is that? Anyway, thanks everybody for cheering, for subscribing, for I don't gift subbing if you did that. Thank you to the people on YouTube, Facebook, and of course here on Twitch. Be careful out there. A lot of weird things are happening. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. Aloha. Oh, wait a minute. We can raid on Twitch, can't we? Ah, I forgot about that. Let's raid somebody on Twitch. Okay. Let's go raid Mike Bass. Okay. I forgot that we can do that. Okay. Wait. RAID raid. Mike Bass music. Okay. And this is just the Twitch side that is going over. Okay. Let me hit that. Bing. Did we do it? Oh yeah. Okay. Mike Bass has 21 people, and we're going over with 22. So he'll appreciate that. Thanks for watching, gang. Aloha.